What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys an off-meta, dope, fan favorite Pokemon. We got ourselves Jolteon on the casual ladder. Now, when it comes to Jolteon, this Pokemon is extremely fast and actually pretty solid. You just don't see it too much on the casual ladder considering, you know, there are better Pokemon right now, like Miraidon. Why would you use Jolteon when you can use Miraidon? But still, Jolteon is a ton of fun, which is why I'm going to be showcasing it today. Super fast with E-Web for some speed control. It also has Helping Hand to boost allied Pokemon damage. Then it's got Thunderbolt to do some damage on its own, and it's got Protect with Volt Absorb. Again, really do like this Pokemon. I'm going to be trying to showcase it as much as I possibly can. Now, another Pokemon that's super dope on today's team is going to be Cinderace. Cinderace with Libero and the Choice Band as item to make it do an insane amount of damage. On top of that, it's got that Fire Terror type. So if I want to go into Pyro Ball, I can use Fire Terror type and just pretty much delete Pokemon. I also got High Jump Kick, I got Sucker Punch, I got U-Turn. Really like that moveset. Now, the rest of the team, pretty hyper offensive outside of Sinistcha. Sinistcha has him imprisoned in Trick Room with Rage Powder and Macha Gotcha. And then we got Life Orb, King Gambit, Excadrill, and Primarina for a special attacker. Guys, you want to rent this team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Jolteon on the casual ladder. Match number 1 coming at you guys, going up against a pretty dope Noivern team. Now, Noivern is a Pokemon I got to get my hands on so I can get you guys a rental code for that and showcase that Pokemon, have it use it in a good bit. But they also have one of my favorite Pokemon from Generation 9, Cerule Edge. They also got Koraidon, they got Meowscarada, Pelipper for weather control, and they got Sandy Shocks to pair up with Koraidon. Now, from here, honestly, I really like Jolteon. Just a solid lead here. Got a lot of speed, get some speed control with it, 200 base speed. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, I'm also going to lead it here with, do I go Primarina in case they go Rain? Maybe I can get Throat Spray popping. And yeah, I'm going to end up going into both of them. I'll bring Cinderace in the back end, and last but not least, either King Gambit or Excadrill. And I'm kind of leaning towards Excadrill in case we need the Ice Shard. It's just really powerful. So I'm going to do that. Go into a bit more hyper offensive kind of play here. But I need a sip of water. There's like a piece of food kind of like stuck in my mouth. And I feel like it's just going to lay in my throat and I'm going to start coughing. So if I start coughing, it's because I had what I have. I had almonds and there's like a little shell of an almond just chilling in my mouth somewhere. But back to the action. Sandy Shocks gets the lead alongside with Koraidon. So Photosynthesis is going to pop here most likely into speed. I have Volt Absorb. And I wish it worked like Lightning Rod. And that's actually special attacking. That what's it called? That's Sandy Shocks. But from here, I'm just going to simply go for an E-Web just for speed drop. And I could Terrasilize Grass if I really wanted to and just throw a Moon Blast. Which I'm really leaning towards. I'm doing that. And I don't know why I used E-Web. I probably shouldn't have used E-Web. Now that I think about it. Because Sandy Shocks is ground typing. But it's not going to affect him. And most likely, that Koraidon's Clear Amulet. So that was a bad E-Web. Part. I'm not gonna lie. Bad E-Web on my part. That's my bad. But we go into Grass Terror type just so we can actually dodge a what's it called here? Like a Thunderbolt. But E-Web's gonna fly here. Hopefully that slows down Koraidon. Hopefully he's not Clear Amulet. And he's not. So E-Web was actually pretty good. Now we're just gonna go for that T-Bolt, which is why we Grass Terrored. Able to soak that, and hopefully we outspeed him now. And we don't. And why are you using Collision Course into this Primarina? I'm a Fairy type. And now I die. Why? Like, I Grass Terrored because I was just like, he's not going to use a fire move into me. He's probably not going to go for Collision Course. But of course he goes for Collision Course in that slot. Of course he does. So he is -1 speed. I can just bring out you and go Pyro Ball into the Sandy Shocks. Maybe just Thunderbolt here again. And yeah, I'm just gonna go Pyro Ball. Do I? No, I don't have Terror, but Pyro Ball in the Sunlight should be able to KO. It should be able to KO. He ends up withdrawing Koraidon. I'm hoping I'm still faster than Sandy Shocks. His Photosynthesis isn't in the speed. But he's gonna end up going into Pelipper here. Just to lower this damage, but still Pelipper's gonna take a lot of damage here. It's a pretty good play for him. Photosynthesis gone. And he's just going to pop Booster Energy and pop it anyway, so there's that. So there's that. Pyro Bolt not going to do too much damage now here. T-Bolt, though, probably going to KO unless you're sashed. And you're gone. So I pick up the KO there. He brought double weather, which is kind of weird. And we're going to lose our Cinderace here because he is going to use Earth Power into the slot. But I'm just hoping we can outspeed. We do outspeed. Wonder how much damage this Power Ball's doing. Not bad in the rain. That's not bad. And there's an Earth Power into this slot. I do not mind that. I do not mind that. I got Focus Sash. So I'm sashing up. Depending on who they go into. If they go into Crydon, I'm going to stay on the field. If they don't, I might just hard swap my Cinderace here. They're going to go into Noivern here. Noivern's pretty fast. Noivern is pretty fast, and I kind of want to slow it down. I am going to slow it down. Do I just go into Excadrill here? It sucks because all these ground moves are really just going to tear me up. But I got Ice Shard onto this Pokemon. So I'm going to save my Cinderace, because Cinderace could be really clutch. Really could be clutch. Or if I just stick with Pyro Ball here? No, because he's going to Earth Power. That's still going to be super effective into my... That is still going to be super effective into me. I'm going to hard swap. I'm going to take the swap. Hopefully Excadrill can soak this. We know Earth Power is flying into the Cinderace slot. We already know it. The Excadrill out on the field. Eweb's going to fly. Not going to affect the Sand Shocks. But deal okay damage into the Noivern, and more importantly, slow it down a little bit. Earth Power actually flies in Jolteon. I do not mind that. I do not mind that, because now I can Ice Shard, potentially KO this Sandy Shocks. I think Ice Shard might be able to. The Hurricane's going to launch into this slot, which we soak. Cool, no ducks either. Alright, Did we just choice in a high jump kick? Maybe. See Dragon and flying. Ice Shard can dump on you. And I'm going to go with a little bit of RNG with high jump kick here. We're on Ice Shard here, because Ice Shard is going to be 4 times super effective, and it should KO. He ends up hard swapping, that's fine. A little bit of hard swap. I wish I would have went for Pyro Ball there. I wish I would have went for Pyro Ball, but high jump kick's not bad if I can land him, right? I just need to be able to land him. I just need to be able to land him. Ice Shard flies. Great damage. Another Ice Shard probably KOs you. And high jump kick, don't tell me it misses. Switching Libero, and we got it. Cool. Bye-bye. Get it on out of here. Get it on out of here. So now we're sitting in this position where he's pretty much forced to Terastallize. And, oh man, this is tough news. He's going to Terastallize Crydon, right? Considering we know Ice Shard can KO it, I think he Terastallizes Crydon. And I'll go high jump kick here, and I'll go Ice Shard into this slot. Because Ice Shard should KO this Noivern if it doesn't Terastallize. I'm very curious to see who he Terastallizes. This match is coming down to it. Solid match number 1. Solid match number 1. Very curious to see. I think he Terastallizes Crydon. I really do. Considering we just Ice Shard at that slot. He doesn't Terastallize either. Bye-bye Noivern. If I would have known he wasn't Terastallizing Crydon, I would have just ripped up into Crydon. So there's that. I'm outspeeding. High jump kick flying. High jump kick landed. High jump kick winning us the game. Let's go. Hot start for us. Jolteon and Cinderace getting it done. Oh my lord, look what we got here. A full evolution team. I gotta bring in my Jolteon. Let's do it. Jolteon for the lead here. I really like it here up against all these evolutions. Sick team. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna end up leading it with Cinderace. I feel like Cinderace can really get rolling here, especially with Fire, Terra, Pyro Ball into a lot of these Pokemon. So I am gonna lead that. Who else should I bring here? Who else should I bring here? I'm honestly gonna bring Primarina just because Umbreon's so bulky. And probably King Gambo, right? Sucker Punch, Iron Head. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm all about it. Nice little lead with Jolteon. As long as they don't lead their own Jolteon, I mean, Eweb's going to be free here. Just lowering stats. Just lowering stats left and right, so should be good for us. But this is sick. Like, I haven't used Jolteon in so long. And I finally use it, and of course we're going up against the EV team. I just think it's really good. But EVs are so cool. I'm hoping in next gen they give us another new evolution. Like, it's about time we get one. Last one was in X and Y. What was that? 2013, I think it was? Was that 13 years ago? 12, 13 years ago? I think so. I could be wrong. But still, we're due for a new one. Give us a rock one, steel one would be dope. Dragon one would be insane. But just anyone I'd be happy with. Because Sylveon's so cool. When they added Sylveon, the world broke for a little bit. We're like, oh my lord, new evolution. And then they haven't given us one since. Crazy, right? But they end up going Flareon with Sylveon. Here though, E-Web's free. Bang, and I'm just gonna Fire Terra Pyro Ball. Give me no reason not to. Give me absolutely no reason not to. With that Choice Band, with this Fire Terra, with that Stab Boost, should be doing a ton of damage. Sylveon pretty bulky. We'll probably soak up this one. If it doesn't, that's good better. We're gonna see how this rolls out for us. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. The big time Terra. Only if we had Sunlight on this team, dude. We would just start deleting everything. Big time Fire Terra. And they're Terrasalassing as well. Hopefully it's Flareon. No, it's Sylveon. I swear, if you're water, I'm gonna cry. Ground. Okay. I mean, you're probably rocking Terra Blast, so you're probably gonna rip up into my Cinderace. But worst thing here is that E-Web doesn't affect it. So I get the speed drop into Flareon. Fireball launching. Can I just KO? That'd be so nice. Be so nice. And I do. Let's go. Terra type going, Sylveon going. That's a huge turn for us. We should honestly just be able to spam this Pyro Ball with E-Web and just win this game. But he's gonna Trailblaze, get that speed boost back up to normal. That's fine. My Jolteon already outspeeds. And oh my lord, your guts. Your guts, Flareon. That's scary. That is scary. That is scary. Guts, Flareon. That is a scary little Pokemon right there. But whenever the new evolution comes out, whenever they make that Pokemon card of the first evolution, or the first Pokemon card of the new evolution, that card's gonna be worth so much. So I'd recommend buying it and getting it in like a PSA 10 because evolutions go crazy in the Pokemon market. But let's see who they go into here. And it is going to be Jolteon. So chances are he has full control. Honestly, from here, I'm just gonna go T-Bolt. And just keep clicking Pyro Ball into this right slot. Seems pretty free, right? And they just cancel match. I think they knew we were just going to Pyro Ball to victory. Match number 2 to us. We're sitting 2-0. Final match for today's video, and we got paired up against our first opponent. So pretty cool here. We get a little bit of a rematch action. I'm down to get after it. Gotta lead the Jolteon. Gotta lead the Jolteon. We gotta do it. So Jolteon gonna pop out here for us. Gotta watch out for that same lead, which is kind of scaring me, which actually I'm not gonna end up leading Joel. Actually, I gotta lead Joel. Just for that speed control, it's really good. So I'm gonna go Jolteon there. I am also just gonna go into Cinderace here. If he wants to go Rain, he can go Rain. I'll bring Primarina for that case. And last but not least, the Excadrill just worked so well in that first match. Ice Shard's gonna be super effective into Noivern, into Sandy Shocks, Koraidon, and Meowscarada. So if I need first turn priority, I need a little bit of damage. Ice Shard's gonna be the play. So Excadrill is that Pokemon for me. But yeah, we're killing it today so far. Pelipper pops out here. That's okay for us. I mean, I can choice into a different move, but E-Web's gonna go Nuclear here. So I'm just gonna E-Web. And he's gotta have Koraidon in the back end, but I might just choice in a high jump kick or just U-turn pivot. U-turn pivot probably our best bet. So let's just go E-Web here. And let's just U-turn on that here. Into the Noivern slot. Chip up some damage here. E-Web's flying. This might just KO the Pelipper. Yeah, dude, it just deletes Pelipper. Poor Paloops, dude. Poor Paloops. Anytime it gets touched by an electric move, it's just dead. Same thing with, like, Gyarados. Gary the Gyarados and Paloops just don't fawn too well with electric moves. But U-turn doing relatively decent damage. We get that swap back. And now I can honestly just go into him. He's probably dropping a Hurricane. I mean, going into Primarina's not bad here. Primarina decent with the special defense bulk, but more importantly, we're in the rain, so he needs some good moves. But there goes the Hurricane. He sets it into my electric slot. Just fine. Jolteon eats that. Eats that, baby. The big time eats. As long as he doesn't go into Sandy Shocks, we're pretty much sitting in a winning position right now. Cool. That's fine. E-Web, bam. Should go for Hyper Voice. I know it's water. Actually, I could just do this. Yeah, because I'm not too worried about Noivern. I really am not worried about Noivern. I'll do that. Bang, chip up damage. I was going to go for Hyper Voice just to KO Noivern and chip up damage in Meowscarada, but Meowscarada is the bigger threat. And it's outspeeding me? Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. It's outspeeding me. I thought for sure Primarina could outspeed after one speed drop, but Escargot is super fast. Alright, so there's that. We'll probably see another Hurricane launch. Luckily, I already got Escargot speeds down 1. He's actually just going to U-turn Pivot on out of here. So we'll see his final Pokemon before we have to swap in. So I'm hoping it's kind of just Koraidon, right? Probably is, right? You would think. Could be Ceruledge. I would hope it's Ceruledge. That'd be pretty cool. But it'd be kind of weird with the rain here. And it is going to be Ceruledge. Spirit Blade. Love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. From here, we'll go right into... Boy. Cinderace. Honestly, go for another E-Web. I could go for Sucker Punch. We think Pyro Ball can KO. I know he has Flash Fire. Do we just go Sucker Punch here? I'm gonna go U-turn Pivot. I think U-turn can probably KO. Yeah, it's 4 times super effective. Well, he's just straight grass now. And of course he swaps. You little booger. You little booger. So back into Noivern. I can still KO this thing, which is nice. I'm hoping E-Web can KO. Let's see. Doesn't. Dang it. Nonetheless, I still get the speed drops. I'm just spamming E-Web here. U-turn's just gonna take out Noivern. U-turn. Bye-byes. Bye-byes, but using Ceruledge in the rain, really not that good of a combo here. They should have brought Koraidon in. They should have brought Koraidon in. There's that. Excadrill going to pop out here. I'm kind of hoping he's using a fire move into a Cinderace, but chances are that's not happening, right? Let's see. Shadow Claw. That works. Soak it. Nope. Get a crit. I was probably dying out to that anyway, but still. Now I got Cinderace. I can choice into whatever I want. I'll probably just choice into Sucker Punch, right? Try to KO the Ceruledge. But I think it should be able to with Light Bureau. Does a ton of damage. And then we can honestly just Icicle Spear for the win. I'm with it. Sucker Punch. Bam. Icicle Spear. Bam. No need for Terror. We got great typing here. And he's not attacking here? Oh no, he is. I just gotta change my typing. That Libero like ability, like that little delay always throws me off like I'm missing an attack. But there we go. Sucker Punch KOs. Low Kick's gonna fly. This actually might do a ton of damage into me. That did do a ton of damage, but luckily we survived, so Icicle Spear can win me the game. Beautiful. 2, 3. Oh, and we get a crit to end it. Awesome. 2-1 for today's video. Deleting Pokemon with Jolteon, Cinderace, and Excadrill. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A fan favorite Jolteon on the casual ladder. Killing it today with this team. Cinderace, Kingambit, Excadrill, Primarina, and Sinistcha. I just loved everything about this team. Really dope, really fun, nice little off-meta team, nice little change of pace. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.